Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tandiwe, and in today's video I will be talking about stimming, also known as repetitive behavior. Before I get started though guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The reason why I ask you guys to subscribe so much is also because I want to know whether you guys are benefiting from this videos that I upload, and whether they are helpful, and whether you guys are learning anything from them. So if you are a returning person and you have not subscribed as yet, please hit that red icon over there. It's completely free of charge. And if you love the videos that I upload, please hit the notification bell so that you get notified the next time I upload another video. So let's get into the video. So today's video is motivated by one of the parents that I work with. She was concerned about her child stimming. She was asking me, why is he stimming so much lately? And the only reason that I could think of at that time is because we started potty training him 3 weeks ago. So he's probably still unfamiliar with the whole situation and still uncomfortable. So if your child is, or maybe stimming has changed, or the stimming pattern has changed, you should maybe look at things like maybe a change of environment, or change of a therapist, a teacher, or maybe a new school. So those are the things that could be contributing to your child's stimming. Also guys, I also want to put it out there that stimming does not only have to do with being uncomfortable or unhappy, it also has to do with being happy. We know that they jump, they flap their hands, they rock excitedly sometimes. So stimming is just a way that they try to regulate feelings and emotions, and they try to keep themselves calm. And sometimes stimming happens when there's sensory overload. And so the most simplest term to explain stimming is it's a coping mechanism. Okay, and also stimming, so what is stimming? Stimming is any physical behavior that children or people on ASD have. It could be tactile, could be visual, could be olfactory, anything that they do more often, and anything that you do to calm themselves down. Okay, so I know that most children like to maybe also another stimming that we know is echolalia. They maybe repeat things from movie scenes, from songs, or things, words that they heard from people. They will repeat them more often. Or maybe a most common stimming is maybe lining up toys, or spinning the wheels of the toys instead of literally just pushing the toy. Or sometimes they could maybe spin around, or they could jump, or they flap their hands, they could rock. There are so many types of stimming, and I know that most parents do not like the whole stimming. So how can we manage stimming? So stimming could be managed through teaching children self-control, and I know it's not the easiest thing that you can do, but maybe teach your child that if they're busy with something, they've got to stop the stimming and they got to finish whatever that they're doing. But if they are sitting watching TV, or they're busy playing with their toys, they can do whatever they want. And also the other thing that could also help with managing stimming is sensory toys, fidget toys, stress balls, whatever that they can have in their hands, and whatever that they could squeeze on, or anything that they can smell. Because I know I was watching this other documentary, and then this other lady, she's an adult. She was telling, she was also sharing her stimming experience, and she said that she also has like a little a perfume, and then she smells it most of the time just to calm herself down. And I know that also smell, it's an olfactory stimming, also known as an olfactory stimming, is also one thing that children on ASD have. I've got a child that would literally come and smell your hair, or smell whatever object that they've got. And then as also another type of stimming is tasting. They taste everything. They could taste, like maybe probably they could dip their hands in water, they'd want to taste that. They could dip their hands in something, they'd want to taste that. So all those things, maybe if they've got that, if they have got that, oh gosh, if they have that kind of stimming, you can find them something that they could chew on, like a chewy tube, that could also help. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If your child is having any kinds of stimming and maybe you are concerned if it has increased or decreased, please share your experience. Please share what you have used to decrease your child's stimming, and maybe if it has changed over the years, you didn't do anything, it just stopped. Yeah guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.